Hi. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. This is ACHIENG JOLLY, and my YouTube name channel is ACHIENG JOLLY. To my new subscribers, you're highly welcome. To the returnees, you're highly welcome to the platform of positivity. Here we share positivity. We look for the ways out of how to overcome the challenge that has insisted not to go. So, my dear, whenever I upload a positivity video, feel free to comment down below and tell me how we can overcome such challenges. I'm grateful that we are alive today, and it's because of God's grace. We are really alive. We have to thank God. You may be in a situation that is not really comfortable with you. Don't worry, that situation is temporary. As long as you have life, we are going to pass through that challenge. Today, I want to talk of a word called excuse, and I want us to remove that word excuses. My dear, do you know that excuses has delayed our success, has delayed our dreams and goals? Excuses are really not good. And you as a person, you'd want to wake up and you say, you know what, excuses, I want to replace you by action. I want to start working on my success. I want to start working on my dreams. I want to replace you for good, and the excuses will go. Because remember, excuses are words that that are wrapped with our reasons to defend our thoughts. Our thoughts, we defend ourselves by telling lies full of excuses. Someone may ask you, "Hey, Jolly, you went to Saudi Arabia. What have you done? Ukozeyo kachi. What have you achieved?" And you're here telling yourself, "I'm a proud caregiver." When you go back to the country, someone will come and tell you, "Jolly, what did you do with your money? What did you invest?" And you start excuses, A, B, C, D, up to Z. My dear, I want us to replace excuses with action, because action is louder than words. I want us to replace excuses with action. If that thing is important for you, if that dream is important, if that success you want to make is important in your life, you're going to work over it. You're going to wake up and take action, and you achieve it. And I promise you, my dear, when you take action, you're going to achieve it, because action is the key to success. I want to tell you, my brother and sister, we are many in this world with different talents that may be more than we have, some of us, but there is no excuse of someone having worked harder. My dear, there is no that excuse of someone having worked harder as a talent. Everyone is talented to work hard. Everyone has that spirit of working hard. You as a person, you'd want to wake up and tell yourself, you know what, I have to start working hard for my future, for my dreams, for my success. You should not relax on your dreams. You should not relax on your goals. Just wake up, step out with that spirit of working hard. You tell yourself, I'm going to make it. I'm going to win. I know I'll make this. My dear, put action instead of excuses. No one is going to be impressed with your excuses. If you're working on your weight, follow your diet. No one is going to be impressed with your what? Your obesity. I'm sorry to bring it here, but I'm talking the reality. You know, they say truth is better, is what is bitter. I'm telling you the reality. Let us work on our weight. If we are seeing we are becoming obesity, let us balance our diet. Let us follow our diet. Let us work out so that we eliminate this word of excuses. My dear, you are a hustler. You came to hustle. You from Uganda, from any country, and you're in any country, you're hustling. My dear, do something back home, because you came to hustle so that you can change your life. You never came to hustle so that you be extravagant where you are. Remove that extravagance into your life. Change your life, change your history, change your story. But most of us, if we can't decide, I'm going to talk most of us, when we can't decide, We were renting a house of 250 in Uganda, and when we come this side, because we are receiving a lot of money, we are going to go into a 400 house rent. Remember, you're receiving how much? You may be receiving 900 to 1M. So if you remove the 400 every month for rent, you're remaining with how much? 600. Remember, you have to pay tuition for your children. You have to feed. You have to buy them clothes. You have to be with money for emergency. So my sister, what I'm talking of here is, don't be extravagant. Don't go in that life of expensive things when you come this side, because you're receiving a lot of money. Just stay on that level where you are, and work on your dreams, work on your goals, so that when you go back home, you're not going to be with excuses, because no one is going to listen to your excuses. But when you go back and tell people, you know what, the job I was doing, I was sweating a lot, I've passed in a lot of struggles, I achieved this, someone will be happy for you. But my dear, if you tell them excuses, they are going to laugh at you, and you end up getting stress. Use yourself developing those stress. So, my dear, I want us to learn how we are going to eliminate these excuses. We replace excuses with action. Let our action show by not being those extravagant people that, because my mom was not eating meat every day, was not eating chicken every day, since I'm getting 900, I'm getting 1M, let me buy her meat every day. My dear, you're buying diseases for her. Because remember, eating meat every day is also it's bringing sickness to her. Chicken every day, don't go to that level that you're not going to manage when you go back to the ground. Just stay in the level. When you go back home, you manage to raise your children in that level that you can manage. That is the most thing that is bringing us down. That is the most thing that is delaying our success. We go to the level that we cannot afford. My dear, don't wait to build a kalina, don't wait to build a bungalow, don't wait to build a flat. No. Build that car house of yours, even though it's a single house, it's a double house. Build that one that is going to make you happy, and you touch on it and you say, this was my sweat. Than saying things are expensive this side. We don't even save any single penny. Save something for your future. Remember, you're in these countries, but home is best. You're going to wake up in the morning and you say, what, I want to go back to my country. You never know, they may even deport you because of something. Will you go back home when you have nothing? You rather work as you invest in your home country. Invest for your children. You may say, who am I investing for? My brothers are there and my sisters are there, and I'm going to enjoy those things. Invest for your children. Invest for your kids. Because you came this side to work for them. You came to struggle for your future. You came to struggle for your successful life. Then work for it. I don't want you to go back and we find, I don't want us to go back and to find our colleagues that we left in Uganda when they are well off than us. Let us find them when they are well off than us, but even us when we have something, when we are not going to remain the way we were, when we have changed somewhere. My sister, my brother, tukirowoozeeko, ebyekwaso bisusse. Omuntu n'abeera yebweru n'agamba embeera y'eno munaye ya bbeeyi nno, ebyokulya bya bbeeyi, engoye za bbeeyi, ennyumba gye tubeeramu ya bbeeyi. Tetugaanye. Even those in Uganda, they are staying in that life. They are renting, they are paying water, they are paying electricity, and they are buying food every day, and they are dressing up. And ate bo munaye bye basinga n'okubeeramu expensive life. So ebyekwaso bino, let us replace these ebyekwaso by at least trying to fit in the level we can manage, by saving, by working hard to achieve what we want. Tuve mu mbeera gye tutasobola. Funa ennyumba gy'osobola ng'omanyi ogenda sigazaawo akagenda okukolera enkya. Nze n'Oluganda ndutaddemu kuba I'm based in Uganda. My dear, don't put your level to the level that you will not manage when you go back to your home country. Put your level that even though they deport you today, you will go and sell tomatoes and you have your single room. You will go and sit in Nakasero market and you make your business. You will go and open up akaduka and sell water and munanasi. Don't put yourself in an extravagant life and you're not saving for your tomorrow. Save for your tomorrow. Excuses are not going to take you anywhere. Choose to save or choose to be with excuses. Choose to work harder or choose to be with excuses. But ignorance is not an excuse, is the reality. Is the reality. Obutamanya kiba kituufu, tekiba nti ate kyekwaso nti munaye nali simanyire. No, it's the reality. So comment down below there and tell me, how are we going to overcome this ebyekwaso? How are we going to overcome these excuses so that we can work on our best future, we can work on our success, we can work on our dreams? How are we going to overcome this? How are we going to overcome this? We as the Kadamas, the Sekadamas, even those ones that are in European countries, Bana, you comment down below, how are we going to overcome this? Let us do something good for ourselves, that thing that is going to make us happy, not for the society, but that thing that is going to make you happy. Is you building even though like a small room in your home country, even though investing like a small land in your home country, than you being in an extravagant life where you are, and if tomorrow they deport you, you're going to depend on those people that you left in your home country. Let us try to fight these things of excuses, because excuses are the wrap of our reasons, are the lies that we tell to defend our thoughts, or zino okubanga tugamba sinsobi yange, twogera kwegamba ebintu okubanga twekwasa okubikirira ensobi zaffe, naye ng'ate munaye tubanga tukidiscussinzekawo mu comment section, tujja kufuna way out gyengeri gye tusobola okibanga tuki overcomingamu. Ebyekwaso byo bisusse, tuddayo waka n'ogamba ate munaye embeera eri yali ya bbeeyi, ate abaana bali basomera amasomero we kati. Njagala ekyo tukijjewo ng'onkomentingirawo wansi na comment section. Just please for me, what can help us to remove these excuses that we always tell our home country, our home people, when we go back, when we have nothing that we have achieved? How can we eliminate these excuses? Should we start saving? Should we start being in cheap life that we can manage if we go back home? Should we put ourselves high or we put ourselves down? Should we work hard? Should we invest in other things? And if we are investing in other things, what things should we invest in? And if we are to save, how can we manage to save our money? If at all I'm getting 900 and home it reaches 800, how should I balance my money so that I reach my success? Comment down below, how can you really eliminate these excuses? Because excuses are too much. I've been first passing on social media as I see my fellow hustlers. They go back home, they have nothing. And when you see them on social medias, someone is showing you expensive things that he is owning. But those expensive things are to be just kuambala. Expensive wigs, expensive clothes, expensive shoes, expensive, and those things are just to be dressed up. They are going even to get toned. They are going to manangi. But when you invest in a land, when you build your small house, you're going to sleep there and work for your future again and again. You're not going to give up. So my dear, comment down below and tell me, how are we going to eliminate, how are we going to replace these excuses into something that is going to be good for us, than we lying ourselves with excuses. May God bless you, be with you. Love you all. Mwah.